Now we're going to jump right in.
Yeah.
You're at the airport.
Yeah.
You've got a one-way ticket. Did you buy a return ticket? And where are we going? So where did you go?
One-way ticket. I mean, one-way ticket to Lima in Peru.
Why?
Okay, so this is pretty crazy. I can give the short or the long story.
Whatever you want.
Okay, I was on my way to New York, actually. I was going to, now in hindsight, I can talk about, all the rising and conscious, all of that. I'm sure we'll get to that later. But let me take you back to where I was then. I was just pretty confused, I was like, the voice told me, clear out all the old to allow for new to come in, which I did, and my first reaction was, I'm just pretty bored with this business we're in, direct insurance 20 years ago was like new and was novel and so on, but by then everyone was starting to do it, so I was thinking maybe I was kind of getting not kind of old hat, so I was thinking, maybe I'm just bored with this stuff. I should look at new businesses and new ideas and stuff. So my idea was go to New York and study new innovation there, look at, businesses, maybe go study something at university there, social media space, marketing space. Amazing, amazing how we think, amazing, our when we only work from our mind rather than from our emotions and our feelings, then we can only look at what is in our history and what is in our mind behind us. So my mind tried to solve it, and so therefore it just looked back, and all it could look at is business back, and then it projected that forward. Okay, it must be new business, and then it turned out to be something totally different. But yeah, so that was the start of it, is I wanted to go to New York. And then I saw the temperature charts. It was like sub-zero temperature, which is a bit flippin' cold if you're from Africa. So I thought, that's not going to work. So I thought I'll go to Southeast Asia or South America, because the Southern Hemisphere, well, summer, and I'm around about by May, I'll be in New York. And then it was very much, okay, flip a coin between the two. And then I went, okay, well, I was fascinated with the Incas, so let me go rather South America than Southeast Asia. And then I went, okay, I would love to see Machu Picchu. And then I went, okay, so where the fuck is Machu Picchu? Then I went on Google and I checked, okay, it's in Peru. And I went, okay, how do you get to Peru? You fly to Lima. As simple as that. So I bought a one-way ticket to Lima, and I landed there at 2 a.m. on the one Tuesday morning.
And now you're in Lima and you got to get to Peru. So, and you don't know a soul, right?
Yes, I mean, and the beauty of it is I arrived at 2 a.m. in the morning, and it was amazing. I just knew on this journey I shouldn't plan anything, So I had no hotel booked. I just arrived at 2 a.m. in the morning, got the closest taxi, and when I walked out and just said, take me to the Miraflores area, because I know that was close to where the Spanish school was. And then we just found a hotel there, a nice budget hotel that I went, that I stayed for the first week. So absolutely, funny enough, that the voice just told me right from the start, don't plan anything, just surrender to life. And I was reading a few books about surrendering to life in the spirituality space. I didn't really get it, but I kind of got that, maybe not planning stuff is a big part of this thing. So that's in essence it. It's I arrived there without any plans.
But the one thing you did do was, I know you took books in your knapsack, in your backpack, but you stayed on social media. You stayed connected to friends on Facebook, and you started blogging, right?
That's right. Yeah. When I wasn't even on Facebook. Well, I think was on it, but I wasn't. I think for a few months, and I was never using Facebook at all. I mean, I wasn't. Interesting enough that 5 years in Cape Town, I had more interesting things to do than being in social media. I was high on.
Oh, we know. We read about what you were doing in Cape Town.
Oh, those 5 years was really. I couldn't imagine sitting on social media when you're on the deck and.
It's amazing your body never gave up.
Beautiful women around and lots of recreational drugs, and it's amazing. I don't know. My body I was in the best physical shape of my whole life. I mean, I was.
Is that because of all the fucking?
Yeah, I think it's all the fucking. I mean, it's simple. I think it's the best exercise ever. I mean, it's great for your core muscles. It's great for your six pack. It's great for your heart lung capacity. It's really, really good for you.
Well, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to that chapter. We're coming to that chapter.
Okay.
Just a little bit. We'll get to that chapter. Carry on.
Okay, I've totally forgotten where were we.
We're in South America.
Okay. Oh yes, you were saying the best condition of life. Yeah. Oh yes. So, and I was I was also training a lot, and doing a lot of other stuff. Okay, so you were saying in South America. Yeah, South America was I would just spend the first week there going to the Spanish school and studied Spanish.
And then I was talking to you about staying connected on Facebook about, then you started to blog because
That's
that's
right.
actually the essence of how you translated all of that and came to write a book.
Great, thanks for reminding me. Yes, Leigh,
This is what the drugs have done to your, your memory.
That's what putting me back in the drug sex kind of memory has totally thrown me out of that. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's that before I left, the girl I was going out with was, and my friends, my buddies were saying to me, please go on Facebook so that we know you're still alive. And then she actually looked me up on Facebook and showed me how Facebook worked. And I really wasn't into any of this stuff. In the week I was running a business and doing emails and stuff. The weekends I didn't really want to look at any screens, so it wasn't my space. But yeah, so that's really interesting. So then I said, okay, what I'll do is I'll post where I am and I'll put things on there, but please don't expect any comments or me answering any questions or comments or like even looking at it, and which is kind of what I did. People would ask questions. I would just put it there. But that actually became fascinating because then, I started almost blogging of my travels in South America, where I was and so on, and every week or 2 weeks, not regularly. But then later on in the journey, I started going to do these crazy, beautiful workshops, and then I was starting to talking very openly about that. And then people were just going, wow, this crazy guy from Cape Town is doing all this interesting kind of stuff. And then I shared that, and then people started following that.